So
Yeah.
by all means, I can do an investigation check with disadvantage for whatever it is.
Well, you are welcome to make an investigation check with disadvantage to see if you can find the Book of Minor Illusion. Sorry.
I will
Minor
do that. I do not find
minor
it.
infusions. You don't find it.
No.
I'm
and
sure
then
it's because you didn't look hard enough.
probably. And you know what it is? Just it might not be on this section.
Yeah.
It might be somewhere. You know,
There's a whole
he said
big
it's in the library.
There are 4 tons of books in this library.
And that is literally what Virak is doing. He's going very sort of methodical as well. It's like this section here, definitely no, definitely no, definitely no, definitely no. Once he finishes that section, does a bit of tweaking, a bit of repairing on Crumper there. Next section, book, and that's how he's doing it. He's just literally just going through it and
occasionally
just,
though
obviously,
he gets a little derailed if he comes across a book that's about like artificing, which quite a few of them are, and he's like, oh yeah, good idea, little fix up.
And he sort of like he's like making his own notes, like that's genius. I never even thought about that. And then he'll try something. He'll see like a diagram or like something a way that's described. And he looks at Crumper and goes, "What about this?" And he starts sort of like almost like when you do like a tutorial on YouTube or something. It's just like right.
There's a copy of a book that you might have originally like got some inspiration from, but heavily annotated with more efficient ways to do things.
Ooh. Once I will keep hold of that just in case.
Yes, you may do that.
I will make some notes.
Okay. How are things going on the rooftop?
I believe we've decided what we're going to be doing.
Yes.
I'm taking from that you aren't able to see that our secret conversation.
I am not able to see your secret conversation. If you send it to me later, I'll put it on the screen for the YouTube viewers if you want.
It's in Roll20. I don't know how you can, if there is.
I mean, you can just copy and paste it, and I will beautifully format it for their viewing pleasure.
I mean,
like, are you going to use paint?
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Are you going to do them in the proper colours as well?
Oh yes, the proper colours.
Correct colours.
Copied into my notes, so we've got there for later.
Yeah, cool. If you're on the roof, you hear a weird popping sound, and I go to Tobias. Right, there's the book that you wanted. And
oh no,
the other book I'm going to put into the study, which is on floor 5. Is that right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the bedroom study thing.
Yeah. So we will deposit the book of mechanisms, whatever it was called, in the study, and then head.
The Artificer's Book of Minor Infusions.
Yeah, that's it's important which of the 2 books. They're very different books.
That one. The one that Tobias.
The one that we're looking for.
Okay, so the one that they're looking for, the Artificer's Book of Minor Infusions, is
going in the study.
The study.
Yeah.
Now, you've given the book to Tobias. So the wording is that you can't lay claim to any contents of the library or things that can reasonably be assumed that were once part of the library at Garen's discretion.
Whilst the contract is in effect.
Yes.
But Garen has already laid claim to the library.
That's true.
He said so himself.
Does that not mean then you would have to retcon the whole last episode because we wouldn't have been able to remove it from the library?
No, I kind of figured, like, laying claim to it, you kind of quickly gave it to the child. So it's kind of like the child laying claim to it. But I think, I think you're right. Now that he's laid claim to the contents of the library. Because, he's laid claim to the library. So you're good.
Fine print.
Yeah, contract negotiators. So, Tobias, if you want to head down first, I'd still appreciate it if you could keep them in the library for a moment or two and take the boy with you.
Obviously, I'm putting the book into my book bag, away from prying eyes. I'm not just going to wander down with it in my arms.
Yes.
Just to make that very clear.
Walk in and be like, "Oh, hey guys, look at my new book.
This is awesome!
Look at the pictures, focus."
All these people exploding in various different ways. So I'll head down to the library then.
Okay.
If I could.
Take the boy with you.
I'm going to bore Virok. Look at this. It says he's some sort of giant bird. Have you ever heard anything so ridiculous? Why would a giant bird inspire awe and wrath?
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe it's. And he sort of like looks at it and goes, "It's not really a scary bird." That's the thing. And he's like, maybe I don't know. I mean, I
Why?
have seen. It
Answer
depends
me.
on like how big is this bird? You know, I mean, it could be
That-
quite a scary bird if it was,
That
the
would
size
be an
of the
ecumenical
tower,
moment.
maybe. I don't know.
Doesn't say. Bringing back warmth. The only true warmth is that of burning hatred.
Maybe it's a phoenix.
And he sort of like, Virik's just sort of like, I mean, his logic's not wrong, but at the same time, that seems wrong. Virik's not a theologist.
It's just I don't want to talk to these weirdos who are also in the library.
Okay.
And Virik's just sort of like he's trying to make sense of the theology lesson that I'm getting from Focus. And he's just like, all right, okay. In that sort of way that when someone's talking about their religion, you go, okay.
Shall I give you a pamphlet?
I mean, you can, but I like how I imagine you like comparing them. Like, look, this one, fire and wrath. This one, it's a bird.
Doesn't make sense. Why would God be a bird? Doesn't make any sense.
You could think about it, like think about it for a while. I don't know, just maybe even you guys like, what's the word? Contemplate things. I'm not. But look, and I like point out, like, look, I found a book too, and I show you this, just basically scribbles of notes and stuff on this like technical document, and it's like a Haynes manual guide on on different things, which obviously to you would make no sense whatsoever.
I think, very good. Go back to reading it.
Neither of you can particularly understand the other's book.
No.
Yeah, Almon can hold his horses. It's just a little.
Hold your passion, Almon.
He's just had a long day.
Haven't we all?
Oh yes, yes you have.
I come down to the library now too, please.
Yes you may.
I'll be right back.
Lonely
You
up
can move
here.
your own character.
Not from different maps.
You can now. I changed it.
Oh, can I? Oh, right. I'll do that. Do it myself.
Okay, yeah, they're still searching the library. Garen is starting to look a little concerned, desperate. Everyone else is
Which
kind of
one's
grumbling
Garen?
because
Is that
they are
GA, is it?
all GA, yes.
Yeah. I'll go to him. I'll just be. I'll be like, Garen. It's Wenzel.
Oh, Wenzel, you all did a good job, thank you. I've given the payment to your associate, so we'll be looking for what we need, and then we'll be off.
No problem. No problem. What was it you were looking for again? Like, what am I just...
The Artificer's Book of Minor Infusions. Have you seen it?
I think there's a lot of books upstairs as well. You might want to go and check the next floor up. Like, looks like a study or something.
Yes.
Could be-
Yes.
could
we
be up
should,
there.
we should.
It doesn't. Oh, okay, bye.
He's gone. He's gone already. He's off. The others kind of, now that he's out of the room, they mostly just have a little sit down. They've all been in a fight. They need a little break. They haven't had their short rest. They've been looking for the book.
So what's the sort of feeling we get from him? Is this Garen more like a slave driver, or is he just really determined?
He's give me an insight check.
Okay, I like. Cool. Where's my character sheet gone? Insight. I'm alright at that. Nope.
Me neither.
No. I am alright at that.
Focus, he seems like a lovely man. Virok, he
Let's do a ghost in the
seems
book.
Garen seems like slightly mad, slightly manic. He's not a slave driver so much as extremely determined. But with a very unhealthy and unnatural level of determination.
Ah, whoa. Wait, those words are bad. Interesting.
Just like quartz tile.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll sort of was it what's the female halfling called?
She is
Mara? Sala?
Sala. Yes.
Yeah. Seeing her in the same sort of like where she is now, I'll sort of wander over to her and say, I suppose you guys, I mean, that was quite difficult. You guys should probably take a rest while you can, because I say he's very, very determined, that Garen.
Yes. Yes, my father is a determined man. Yes. We need to find the book. He'll be fine if we find the book.
I'm sure he will. But by all, like, you guys were stuck in there for quite a bit. You should, like I say, take a rest, take a time to recover. You can't keep going.
It's just a blasted book. We'll find it.
Exactly. Of course we'll find it. So by all means, take a rest. We'll have a rest, and once we've finished that, we'll keep looking for it.
I'm fine.
If it's here, it's not going anywhere. And he sort of like puts his hands up and like in a sort of like, oh, all right, that's fine. And he sort of backs off a bit and just like.
She goes
all
back
right,
to searching through the bookcase at a good
Yeah.
pace.
All right. Then.
You hear a shout from upstairs. I have it!
Oh.
And the others all
Oh.
kind of visibly relax quite considerably.
As I always say, that determination's paid off then. I thought it was
Yes.
meant to be in here.
Well, so did we, but there we are.
Shall we go see him? And I
Uh,
look over it. Shall I look over at like Focus and Jay, sorry, and Wenzel.
As you debate, he appears in the
Hey.
staircase.
Excellent.
Right, that's it. We're off. Everyone got
did-
everything? We're going. Thank you for your help. Good luck. We're off.
You got it then.
Yes.
Oh, good,
Yep.
good.
Yep. And the others.
And I
follow
sort of look at the other two, going, "Oh, okay." I take it. I suppose in that sort of like, are we just letting him take it? Are we just? Is this the plan?
Well, that was an anticlimax.
I mean, yes, but
I don't know.
Could have done.
The mage is the one who wanted it.
the mage. He's our
Our
friend.
wizard. Wizard, I think is
The-
your fight.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And I say, he's got qualifications, you know.
It's all the same to me.
BSc.
All right. So since you don't stop them, they
Mm-mm. No,
head
no, and we sort of just.
head out.
Yeah.
Leave the tower with no chance for a break. So you have acquired, in a manner of speaking, a Quartz Toil Tower.
Right.
And I lay out the map I brought
Yes.
down on the table in front of me. And I'm like, looks like, gentlemen, we've got ourselves a home away from home.
So first up, you will level up.
Hooray!
I came back at the best time. I level up.
You level up. You all level up.
Is this why? I must have been away when you left.
Hmm?
I left and you must have left, and I was like looking towards you in focus, going, "Are we just letting them do this?" Or just, and I got nothing from you.
Oh, sorry. I did tell the DM.
They left
I
with
was-
the book. Yes.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I was otherwise engaged for 5 seconds there.
Yes.
All right.
Who
Go
wants
on,
to-
sorry.
someone
Yes,
go.
Wenzel was looking more blank than usual.
Yeah, off into the distance.
So yes, you have acquired, in a manner of speaking, Quartz Toil Tower. You will level up, and I will give you the things that the tower does. Obviously, how long you have before things may catch up to you
Uh-oh.
depends on your actions up until this point. Don't worry, I have it all written down. All of the things that you did.
Excellent. Oh no.
However, if you would like to
Did we make
stay
any
here,
loud noises?
if you would like to stay here for a while, it is kind of out of the way. Like, you had to trek a bit to find this place. So you probably have some time. And so the tower is abundant with notes and books on artifices and arcana. You discover several formulae for magic items. You get all of the common magic item formulae, and a selection of more rare, which I will paste.
Oh. I will. Oh my!
So
What is?
I've got the
Those are-
DMG here with crafting rules for magic items. So we can go through that if you lot decide that's what you want to do. And also the library itself is a treasure. So anyone who has access to the library can spend their downtime training without having to spend the 1 gold a day that you usually have to on finding a trainer or like you do an instructor.
Nice.
So you can learn skills and languages and things.
That's awesome. Really cool.
And the specific items, so any common and those uncommon, rare and very rare, can be crafted in the tower 50% faster due to the equipment, but you still need to do the materials and the gold cost and things.
Right. Okay. But it's just quicker to make because there's somewhere to make it.
Yes, it's got a lot of like specialized stuff.
Yes.
Kit.
And I believe. Hold on. What can I do? Because I'm pretty good at artificing.
Yes, so I have the crafting magic items rules, if you all want.
Yes.
Do you want?
I
do
like
you want
the
that
sound
now,
of that
or do you want to
sword.
like? I'll go through them. Don't mind that. That was supposed to be private. I'll go
Wait,
through
what?
them.
It's all right.
We got
didn't see
7
the
items.
Nothing,
7
nothing.
items.
I want to know what a devastation orb is. That's an interesting name.
Okay, so there is a minimum level on crafting. At level 4,
Yeah, there is.
you can only craft common and uncommon.
Yeah.
rare and very rare takes level 6 and level 11, respectively. So, the creation cost for a common item is 100 gold, and an uncommon item is 500 gold worth of components.
God damn.
And
Common 100 gold, you said.
and
And uncommon is
common is 100, uncommon 500.
cool.
And a character who is crafting an item like spends 25 gold a day, basically, until
Oh.
the cost is paid.
Right. Okay. So something that is 100 gold will take 4 days to make.
Yes. So
Right.
making an uncommon item would take 20 days, but it would only take 10 days in this tower, and it would take
Oh, right.
500 gold.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
And you also need to spend a spell slot each day that you're making it, but that shouldn't be an issue.
Nah. No. Should be fine. Should be fine. Like, I imagine,
Unless
like,
you
one of
hang
those
out
things.
here for a long time.
Yeah. But, like, even if we're just there for, what, like, a week or a couple of weeks or something, it's one of those where, wake up, do some work, go to bed, have a long rest, wake up, and so forth and so forth. So it's just one of those.
Yeah, so you have time. It's reasonable to assume you have time to, especially because multiple people can work on the same thing, craft yourselves some things before you leave. It's a little bit, Battlestar Galactica. You're being pursued. You can stop and gather resources. But if you do that for too long, things will go badly for you. You need to keep up some kind of gap.
33 minutes.
So if you want to have downtime
It's like we've only got 7 minutes, to be fair. So...
If you want to have downtime in a place like this, then I will also let you, like, one of you is welcome to spend their time going to the nearby town, listening to see if anyone's looking for anyone, looking for, like, patrolling,
Yeah.
to see if anyone's trying to find the tower, things like that, to help delay. So yeah, that's crafting magic items.
Awesome. Let's see. Let's. Ooh.
Well, I think in the immediate, we should be divvying up the magic items that have been found.
There's
so
been
that
more
they
than
are
one.
with people. Yeah, there's. Okay, link them in the chat.
On an
I thought-
additional point of order.
No,
is
they
there
were
a
the ones.
button- Sorry, is there a button you push to level up, or do you have to amend it yourself?
It's probably worth doing that at the
Second.
end, I would have thought. And we can.
Well, not if
We
we're
can-
about to get into a fight.
Yeah.
You level up now.
True.
You're all right for the rest of this session, I think, given how long we have left. And the amount of craft. I assume that there's going to be crafting and downtime now. You
Yeah,
can get in a
that's-
fight if you want, but
No, I
Trying
mean,
to be prepared.
I remember. Did we not? Was it not you, Virok, that you got like some potion that was going to be able to enchant weapons or something? Or
you're thinking of
while
the
ago.
Artificer's Book of Minor Infusions, I think.
no, there was
No,
a.
no,
there was,
I got like
Oh yes,
it was
yes,
like
yes.
some silvering or something, wasn't it? It was like some it was basically turns.
Yeah, because I mean,
forget.
there's stuff on there which would be cool, like any weapon +1, which if I remember, out of character, obviously, if I remember rightly, does that technically make it a magical weapon if
It
it's +1?
does,
Yes.
yeah.
So it would be useful for me to do something to my daggers or
Whoa,
sword.
whoa. What about what I've been doing for your daggers and your rapier?
I mean, this is true. If you want to continue to try and, convince me that they are truly magical,
Well, it's worked every time.
it has so far. I mean, that last fight made me. I was a little bit disbeliefy, if I'm honest, when nothing was working.
You didn't do anything in the last fight.
I did no the one. Well, sorry, the one before that, when I was like almost
Yeah,
dead because
Didn't
my
really do
daggers
much
just
of
weren't
that one
working.
either, to be fair.
You didn't even play some kind of music. You didn't even sing to try and encourage us.
I'm not that type
Kind of a
bard.
bard, are you?
I'm not that type of bard.
Apparently not.
What's this? Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just doing the. I'm just making a note of. So the top ones are the crafting recipes, and also all
Right. I see.
common, and that's how long things take and how much they cost.
So yeah, I was just about to say.
Cool,
I was
but
about to say
Elven,
there, Gavin. It's not the items that we found, but they're the
Yeah.
things that we can make within.
I see.
But what Virak will now do is taking the book that he's taken from the library and basically head down to the this number 3, like the downer level into the workshop area.
Holy crap.
Sorry, let me reformat that.
Okay,
yes,
I know what I'm doing.
you head down into the workshop area.
Are those constructs in front of me still operating, or are they not?
Good question. Hold on. It doesn't say. I'm gonna assume they're not operating. The tower has kind of gone.
Yeah. I imagine it was one of those things where Quartz Toil himself was operating all the different parts as like a sort of extension of himself through the.
Yeah, there was some weird stuff going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Someone does need to take Almorn away from here. 'Cause whilst we're messing on.
He's so
He
useful.
is having a panic attack.
Where's the nearest town?
That's firmly filed under not my problem.
Was it? Wasn't Moshell, because that was the.
Dove High was last
Dove
place.
High
is
was
the
that,
one
yeah.
you came from.
Yeah.
Where was he from again?
He was from.
Did he tell us?
He did tell you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember
It
the name.
was. Was it Thorgan?
Yeah, Thorgan.
So
Okay.
within, it means you have to go through that sodding marsh again. Sorry.
Well,
swamp.
unless I just take him to the nearest town and then
Eh,
pay for somebody else to take him
You can do that. Delegate.
home.
mm.
I mean, it kind of makes me.
Oh. I might look at the adamantine armor mainly because of the amount of 20s Katie rolls.
It's a
Well,
bit meta, but fair enough.
I will.
Is checks
Yeah,
out.
so I'll take Almorn. I will explain to the gang, and I'll just say, right, I'm going to take Almorn back to Dovai,
Dovai.
and arrange for him to be transported home. Is that all right with you, Almorn?
Yes, please. I just want
What?
to go home.
Jay, whilst you're there, this is very
Mhm.
important. I
Mhm.
need you to pick up for me incense and herbs.
What?
I will write it down for you. I need you to purchase whilst you're in this town incense and herbs.
Okay.
I already have the charcoal because I found it in an earlier session. But I wrote it down. 10
Oh,
gold
that-
pieces worth.
That's useful.
Do we need any components to do the +1 weapon? Or-
Technically, yes. In game, it's a sort of abstraction thing. Jay can pick up whatever you need in town, some metal and I don't know, arcane components
like
and things.
like basically, I think before we send Jay off,
Shopping
we need a
list.
shopping list.
yeah, pretty much. So things like I'll go through the workshop, see what's lying about and what I can use. Well, it might be worth getting rid of, the bodies that are sort of mounding up in this corner here. And so I mean, there's a lot of bodies there now.
And also the material components required for me to copy spells.
Yes.
You probably best have my money then.
Yes,
my
please.
cut.
I'm not paying for all this.
Yeah, so you'll have to. You've got the 500 gold from doing the thing.
Yeah.
The town did promise you a monetary reward, but you never negotiated how much.
They did. Jake can argue that.
Yep.
Okay.
We
It all
did the
makes
thing, and we didn't negotiate a price. So now, after we've done the thing, we've come to negotiate the price.
Well, no, we don't tell them that you've done the thing already.
Right.
Let's
You
see
say
how
that, it's
Jay
almost done.
handles it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Get as much
So-
money as you can.
Yeah, so you'll have to figure out between you how you want to spend this, because there's not enough money for many. You should have a sum that you start the game with, but I can't imagine there's enough for many uncommon
it's
magical
not.
items.
Negligible.
Yeah.
Yeah.